Hi, I'm Nick from Enemy, and we're here at Glastonbury's Beam in the Greenpeace field. So just tell us a little bit about Beam. What's the kind of idea behind it?
So the idea is to create like an emotional connection with the bees. The bees are facing existential challenges these days due to pesticides, lack of biodiversity, climate crisis, and they're essential to us as humans. They pollinate 30% of the food that we eat. And I wanted to kind of talk about this idea, but not preach, and to almost sort of be a conversation between the bee and us as humans. So I've been working with this amazing scientist for the last 5 years called Dr. Martin Benchik, where he's worked out this sort of process where he can understand the communications of the bees. He puts these tiny little things called accelerometers, which measure vibrations, and puts them inside a beehive. These accelerometers then send digital signals which express the energy of the hive. So in the morning they're really kind of quiet, and in the day, in the afternoon they're more energetic.
And we've heard a little bit about how the music synchronises with a hive on Michael Eavis's farm. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we put these accelerometers in the farm, and to me it was important that you had this kind of live kind of connection. So what you're hearing now, lots of different sounds. The sound of real bees, which are coming from the beehive, and we also created this library, the sound library, which are triggered by the bees. I mean, Kev's been working on putting a lot of the formatted, the curated together. So you might want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
I think one of the real special things about this is, as you can hear, we can hear whatever's happening there, whatever's happening here, and it's all interactive. So we've been making stems in the studio, but it's only when you come here that you realise how it's going to live in this environment. So over the weekend, it's an ever-changing soundscape. We're going to get contributors adding files that the bees will trigger. We're changing it as we adapt to what's happening around us. It's amazing, man.
And I know you just touched on it a minute ago. You were talking about how it's going to evolve over the weekend. Is that like a bit of a challenge that you're constantly having to go back and forth?
Yeah. Absolutely. We've been doing that for days. We're doing it as you just dragged us out of the day to do this, and we'll be doing it all weekend. But that's part of what makes it such a special thing. It's going to be ever changing.
A very long performance, basically.
Yeah. And then one of the sort of things which is quite interesting, we've got as part of the recording booth in there. The sound booth. We've actually got a little recording studio. So we're inviting other colleagues from the music industry like to come and play at Glastonbury, to come and record a little 30-second stem in the key of C, because the bees always hum in the key of C, and their contributions can then be put directly into the soundscape. We've also developed this sort of software that if any one of the stages around us become kind of too loud, typically this is always in the key of C, because that's what the bees hum in, that we've got the ability to change the pitch. So the whole of the soundscape, so say for example something's really loud in the key of B, the whole of the soundscape can transpose into the key of B. So it's this idea, rather than fighting
all the time,
constantly interactive, or whatever sound pollution becomes
amazing.
Not pollution.
Yeah. Amazing. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thanks so much.